When you think of MOBA games, you might think of titles like League of Legends, Marvel Rivals, maybe even Pokemon Unite. Well, I didn't play any of them. I played Mobile Legends, which I believe makes me qualified to speak on this topic. So, what role would these anime characters be in a MOBA game? We've got our sharpshooting marksmen, our mystical magical mages, reliable supports, indestructible tanks, bodybuilding fighters, and our swift and striking assassins. With My Hero Academia wrapping up its final season, I thought it would be fun to rank the Class 1A student according to what role I think their character would play in a MOBA game. So I did this on stream, and I was kinda just ranking them based off the vibes of their quirk, the nature of their quirk. And if you disagree with anything I say, feel free to talk about it in the comments. I would love to see your thoughts. I would love to see what kind of meta teams you guys might form with these characters. Let's get into it. I think I've made you guys wait long enough.
Off the top of my head, I already have some rankings for certain characters. Kirishima. Now, Kirishima is that rock guy. He turns into rocks. I think that's a very simplistic explanation of his skills. What is his quirk? It allows him to harden his body and become rock-like. He's a rock, essentially. He's sturdy. I think he's a tank. Yeah. he's a rock. He's tough. I think he could take a lot of damage. Okay, I don't think this is a controversial opinion when I say a random one. You know what? I hate this guy. Mineta. Mineta who? You're right, who is Mineta? What is a Mineta?
You want better. Why is Gamora?
Okay, for the video's sake, as much as I hate Mineta, we do have to get into him. I don't think this is a controversial opinion when I say that Mineta is one of the most hated characters in My Hero Academia. I hate him with all my heart. His quirk is to throw great balls at people. He's able to produce extremely sticky, removable spears. Mineta, he throws purple balls. He's definitely not a marksman, so I'm thinking he's either a mage or a support. So my thought process is, so for mage, it's like he throws like the sticky balls and he probably does a lot of crowd control. But the thing about mages is that they do damage, and I don't see his balls doing damage at all. Yeah, I feel like he would be like a crowd control support kind of character. He would be the one who's like gathering the enemy team, like cornering them or something, getting them stuck, getting them CC'd, and then the rest of his team would come in and then like do the damage. Yeah, I feel like support is where he belongs. What about Denki? I think Denki is pretty straightforward. He does lightning. He shoots lightning from his fingers. That's his main thing. He shoots lightning. Right, he can charge and emit electricity out of his body. I think this one is pretty straightforward too. He can do big damage. He does like big AoE damage, and I feel like his type of damage would be like magic since it's very elemental. So I think Denki would be a mage. It's the big AoE damage plus the I feel like the nature of his quirk makes him like would make him a magic user. Sato! Sugar Man! Okay, Sato, he can multiply his strength 5-fold for 3 minutes for every 10 grams of sugar he ingests. Okay, so his quirk is Sugar Rush. I feel like he's on the similar level of Kirishima. I'm just wondering if he's as tanky as Kirishima, or would he be doing like big PP damage? Would he be the one taking damage, or is he the one doing damage? If he's the one taking damage, he would be a tank. But I'm thinking since his quirk is to increase his strength, I'm thinking we put Sato as a fighter. I think his quirk increasing his strength, that makes him like do big damage rather than him taking the big damage. So yeah, we'll put Sato as a fighter. Shoji, the tentacle hero. Arm-like tentacles that can transform into duplicates of his other body parts. I'm thinking he could like hide in a bush or something, and then his quirk would allow him to like gather a lot of information. So he will be getting a lot of vision for his team. And I think that would allow him to ambush people too. He's gonna jump you. He's gonna hide. He's gonna ambush you. And then he's not gonna let you go because he's gonna overpower you. Yeah, Shoji is definitely not taking Sato. So I think Shoji's strength would be his ability to gather information. So I think Assassin. I think assassin is a good place to put him. Next up we have Jirou. We needed some feminine energy in this tier list. Her quirk is that she can hear shit. She can hear things from miles away. She can like amplify sounds, and she can also catch a lot of sounds. So she can hear and she can emit. She can stun people, leave her in support. She definitely has the crowd control in her. I was debating between like support and mage, cause like on one hand she can like stun people. She can do this big CC. She can do the big crowd control. But on the other hand, she can also do big AoE damage. And it's not like physical damage. I feel like if she did do damage, it would be magic damage. Put her next to her boyfriend. You know what? That's fair. Okay, next character. Sero. Cellophane hero. He can tape people. Okay, I'm thinking Sero is a crowd control hero. He does a lot of CC. I don't see him doing a lot of damage. So I'm thinking of putting him in support. I think he's a support hero. He's definitely not, like, at the top here. So it's either mage or support. And, cause he doesn't do damage, so I think I'll put him in support. What if Mineta's balls could do damage? Mineta can do damage, emotional damage.
Emotional damage!
Yeah. He does damage to my psyche. Maybe he should have a category all on his own. Oh wait, you know what? There should be an enemy. Well, we just had a tier list for enemies, and then we put enemy. Mineta is the guy we test friendly fire on. Yeah, I agree. Or friendly fire. Yeah, that sounds right. Next up, we have Tokoyami, the jet black hero, the bird guy. He has his dark shadow. It's a functioning living appendage that follows all of his master's commands. I have 2 thoughts. Well, I have 3 thoughts. Fighter. This is a very physical melee fight. Mage. Cause I'm thinking like, Tsukuyomi, dark shadow, could be used as like a big AoE magic damage kind of thing. And the last one is assassin. Cause, you know, he's like the jet black hero. So it's like, I think he's like a very shadowy hero. So he's giving off like the hides in the shadow vibes. I'm seeing the mage too, but I'm also tempted to put him in fighter because his powers do a lot of melee stuff. Okay, if we had like combinations, I think he would be a mage fighter. But I did not want to set that up. I did not want to have more than 7 categories. Well, okay, 6. This is a new category. So I think game-wise, he would be a mage fighter. Yeah, he probably wouldn't fight with his hands. I think it's more of a mage. I still do think he would be a mage fighter, but I guess his main class would be mage. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Okay, one character, I don't have a single doubt about where I would put her. Hagakure. Hagakure is definitely an assassin. Her whole shtick is literally being invisible. She hides. She could do damage. Like, I feel like if you gave her a gun or something. Maybe she has, like, light refraction abilities. Maybe she can, like, stun her enemies. So she, like, sneaks up on them and then she stuns them from behind. So I guess maybe she could be a support assassin, but still ultimately an assassin. Okay, we kind of need to put someone in marksman. Marksman has been looking a little bit empty. And I think Aoyama. Is a marksman. His ability is to shoot laser beams from his belly button. I think that's a marksman. See, it's literally a gun at his belly button. Definitely a marksman. Yeah, we finally have a marksman. Who do we have next? Mina. Her quirk is that she can produce enough acid to melt solid objects. I think she is definitely a damage-dealing hero. I'm thinking mage. I'm thinking she would fall under mage. There are so many mages. We're gonna have to move some people out of this if it's not balanced. But yeah, I think Mina is definitely a mage. Her power would probably just throw acid at people. Next up, Asui, the frog hero. Froggy is very agile. It's very circumstantial. Her agility is very circumstantial. She can go invisible. Wait, she can go invisible? Hold up. What? Oh, yeah, she can do that. She would probably be an assassin. Like, she's agile, she can camouflage, and she's very mobile. So I'm thinking assassin. I think she would do well as an assassin. Okay. Oh, wait, Aoyama's still here. Aoyama's supposed to be a marksman, yeah. Next up, Let's go with Yaomomo. I love Yaomomo. Yaomomo was my favorite character when I first started watching My Hero Academia. So Yaomomo's ability, she can create things out of her body fat. Marksman for sure. Yeah, I was stuck on where to put her. Cause I thought maybe support, but the thing is, she's not exactly a support. She makes things. I could put her in Marksman. She would probably just be pulling out all the different guns. Yeah, I would think she would be a support marksman. Cause she can pull out different things. I feel like she could probably pull out other equipment to help her classmates as well. Yeah. Ojiro. I feel like his title says it all. He's the martial arts hero. He's tail man. Right. His tail is a third limb, and it's strong, and it can beat people up. He is, without a doubt, a fighter. His big tail can beat people up, can probably do big damage. Very strong. I definitely think he's a fighter. Okay, we gotta put Koda somewhere. The thing is, Koda is very versatile. So I feel like he could be any one of these. Except maybe not marksman. Consider adding an all-rounder role. Oh, that's a good point. Deku also doesn't have a single skill. Deku has multiple skills. Yeah, maybe, okay, that's a great idea. It's they're very versatile. They can be anything. He can do a lot. And the variety of animals definitely allows him to do, I think, a bit of everything. Next up we have Deku. Deku is a bit difficult, I feel. Because, okay, I guess this depends on what angle you want to look at Deku. Because if we're just looking at him from his original quirk, he would be a fighter. But if we consider every single one of the quirks that he inherited, and they do very different things, I'm thinking that maybe we can leave Koji and Deku in the all-rounder category. I'll just slide them into the category that only have one person. Uraraka. Uraraka, in my opinion, is a very support style hero. She can levitate people. She can make objects float. So I'm thinking MOBA game wise, she could probably she's probably the character that buffs her team a lot, gives them a lot of mobility, and she can also do a lot of crowd control. So I think definitely a support hero. I'm saving my favorite for last. Iida is the fast guy, Mr. Speedo Man. Ingenium, that's his name, Ingenium. So his calls are like engines. So he's fast, and he's fast and he's strong. On one hand, I think he could be an assassin because he's fast. But on the other hand, I also kind of want to put him in fighter because he can probably hit people really hard with his legs. He can kick people. I'm thinking he would probably be an assassin fighter. I think because he's a very engine-based hero. I'm thinking he would not have a lot of stealth. Different from Hagakure, Asui, and Shoji. So he can move fast. I think I would want to put him in fighter. But then again, he's known for his speed. He's not really known for his leg power. This is tough. I think I want to put him as an assassin because he is known for being fast. Not necessarily known for being strong. Not to say that he isn't strong. It's just what his quirk is known for, I guess. Okay, last two. Bakugo. Bakugo is the explosion hero. He can make his sweat blow up, go big pew pew. I am wondering if we would want to put him as a mage. He's not a tank, definitely. He's not an assassin, does not have the subtlety for that. And he's definitely not a support. So it's either mage, marksman, or fighter. I don't think he has the precision of a marksman. He does more AoE, so it's definitely not marksman. For fighter, while he does have a strong build, I don't think, if we're going based off quirk, he's definitely not a fighter, because his quirk does not increase his strength or anything. So I think Bakugo would be a mage. I think his big explosions would probably be magic power. Yeah, I think he's a mage. Yeah. Okay, last one, Todoroki. I love Todoroki. Todoroki is my favorite. Todoroki is icy hot, half hot, half cold. He can freeze things, and he can set things on fire. So he's a very elemental caster type hero. Okay, I think he's definitely a mage. He does elemental damage. He does AoE, and I think his mechanics would be like he could probably like swap between in fire and ice. So I think he would be a mage. Okay. There are a lot of mages, but I would not really want to move any of them out of mage. But I would put like Tokoyami at the end of mage because I think he would like double up as a fighter. Iida, I think Iida is also like I would also double Iida up as an assassin fighter. Yaomomo would be like a marksman support. I think everyone else is like where they should be. For Koji and Deku. For Deku, I could probably put him in fighter if we're just basing him off his very first quirk. His first all for one quirk was I remember him using it a lot for punches. Yeah, so I think he could be a fighter. But like he'll be a very versatile fighter. Koji, yeah, maybe we'll just leave Koji here. I feel like Koji can literally do everything. He can summon an elephant to make him a tank. He could summon bugs to paralyze his enemies. Yeah, he can do a lot of things. Yeah, I think this is it.
Alright, so here's our final tier list. Yeah, lots of mages. I don't know what else I expected, I guess. Yeah, everyone looks like they're in their rightful place, I guess. If you disagree with any of this, or if you strongly agree, I don't know. People have different opinions. I've only played Mobile Legends. Maybe MOBAs work differently in different games. Who knows? But yeah, I'd love to see your thoughts in the comments. And what kind of tier list you'd like to see me make next? With maybe the same concept but with different animes, or maybe ranking them according to what D&D class they might be. Ooh, that sounds fun. But yeah, if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe and I don't know, maybe leave a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. And you can check me out on Twitch at Guppy Days. I go live on Saturdays. Uh yeah. All right, bye.